Today I thought I'd make a video and show you a little bit of behind the scenes how I made this wonderful mustache man painting. After that I would add it to my Etsy shop, and when I opened my Etsy I started adding my photos, videos, description, and a news article came up on my phone. And it says that our national post office, the one that I use to send all my Etsy artworks abroad to Canada, to United Kingdom, to United States, they have stopped sending out any parcels that are going to United States. They stopped doing that 2 days ago because on the 29th of August, the Trump administration made tariffs gonna affect any parcel. Before this, only parcels who are $800 worth or more should have been tariffed. Now, like, the border is starting from $0. If you're sending something for $10 abroad, it will have tariffs. And because the post office doesn't have any clear instructions, and it is not just here, it's all over Europe, every post office in Europe is dealing with this, that they don't have any instructions. What are the tariffs? How are they maintained? Who is calculating? Who is collecting money? They don't have any clear instructions. That's why they are stopping any outgoing parcels to the United States. Wow.
If you're new here, welcome. I'm a creative person through and through, and this is the place where I share my journey. My passions range from drawing and painting to street art, travel photography, linocut printing, and my work as graphic designer. Whether I'm creating art, traveling and capturing the world through my lens, designing bold packaging, or carving my imagination into prints, I invite you to join me on my everyday adventures, big and small. Let's get inspired to live, to love, to learn, and create.
This basically means I made this YouTube channel to document my journey as an artist. I make paintings, I make lino cut prints, and I thought it would be encouraging, maybe inspiring to other artists to see how this road could be traveled, how hard it is, or maybe there are some shortcuts that I can tell you about. But this is a really big setback because I usually sell my paintings to United Kingdom, to Canada, or America. And America is one of the biggest players in this game. Of course, they have a very large population. And second of all, maybe a little bit more of income to spend on art. But most of all, I think, is because I make these videos in English. All my social media is in English. And somebody from Etsy already said this wonderful idea. Maybe you should try and sell locally. Well, look here. I think everybody knows that Europe has a lot of culture, a lot of history, and there is no shortage of artists in any of our countries, especially when you're talking about France, when you're talking about Spain. And people in these big countries are, I don't want to say spoiled, but they don't really need to learn English. So in many occasions, people in France, people in Germany or Spain, in these really large Italy, these really large countries, they don't really actually speak English. They don't need to. Every TV show is translated. Every video game is translated. Every movie in the theater is translated to their language. Well, we are a small country. That's why we learn English pretty fast, because nothing is translated to a Latvian language. So for me to gain a new market or to gain a new audience, I should have to start speak their native language, and I have no intention or possibility or the capacity of my brain to start speaking 5 languages, as I already speak Latvian, sveiki, dargie draugi, English, hello my dear friends, Russian, здравствуйте, мои дорогие друзья, and German, hello meine lieben Freunde. To start learning French, Spanish is gonna be hard for me. So that's why I think for many artists in Europe, this is going to be a big problem because we tend to make our content in English. As this YouTube channel, I started just for that purpose, so you could understand me and as many as people as I can reach could understand what I'm saying. So it is not the time to start to niche down on France, Spain, Germany, Sweden, and so on. So I hope this is gonna turn out to be a big, like Trump always likes to make these big announcements and then they go away. Remember TikTok was like, we're banning TikTok, and everybody rushed to Red Note, this Chinese app. And after the TikTok ban was lifted, everybody just dropped the Red Note app and went back to TikTok, and things were fine again. I hope that on the 29th August, it's going to be cleared up that these tariffs have some borders. You cannot start tariffing from the first dollar, or there will be some clear instructions how much do we add to our packages, to our art, to our services, because this is gonna be crazy and it's a big hit for artists or small business. So this is not even a business. We're struggling as it is to sell at least one painting. That's why I wanted to show you today. Look at my painting. Look at my painting. Isn't it beautiful? Somebody come check out my Etsy store. This painting, it took a lot of time to make. So let me know, what are your thoughts, how you feel on the other side of the pond, or what are the situation in America, in the United States, how do you feel about, what are they telling you? Will you have to pay some percentage at the post office? Is it going to be calculated in your annual tax report, or how is it going to work? Because we here on the Europe side, we just got the news that we're not sending anything, just stop, everybody stop. That's what I'm doing. I have to stop my Etsy store because otherwise I have to go through every single item, and I don't even know how to cancel out one country with it, which is United States. And this is a good example not to keep all of your eggs in one basket. Some of my viewers a few months ago said you should make your art prints. That way you don't have to sell your originals, and art prints can come in any form and any size and on any price. And I made my art prints direct to print, meaning direct order, print order, meaning when you order, only then they are getting printed, and they are printed in the United States, meaning that they are printed domestically and they cannot be tariffed. And that's a good thing. So don't only limit yourself to original artworks, make prints and make sure maybe that they are printed directly in United States. And if I still have your attention for this brief moment, come and check out my European street art tour series, where I travel the Europe with my family, where I leave my art behind me, my stickers, my art tiles, my little small art prints. Fun series, a lot of work was put into them, and I hope it will reach my dear viewers just like you. So come and say hi, write a comment. I hope you subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. I don't know what I'm doing this. This is just pure anxiety.
This is more than just travel. It's a journey across Europe where the streets are the real gallery, loud, raw, and illegal. Art that doesn't ask for permission. I am a designer and an artist myself, and I'm on a mission to document street art while traveling with my family and leave my own mark behind. Welcome to the European Street Art Tour of 2025.